بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. مشاهدينا الكرام، متابعينا في كل مكان، أسعد الله أوقاتكم بكل خير. نلتقي معكم من جديد في هذا اليوم الجمعة مع سباقات ووش، وعودة مجددا مع التحدي. Welcome everyone with Woosh from everywhere, from all continents, again with Woosh today. This Friday, we have today the Friday Race Club race for men, the 45 kilometers race and 900 meters above the sea level. We are ready for this now. 1 minute to go. We have UAE Clan Team 1 and UAE Clan Team 2. We have UAE Clan Team 3, Danish Pavlova, the winner last week. We have Team NZ and Colnago CM Team. And we have two riders individual today. We have Peter Abram and we have Cristiano Kena. 45 minutes to go. 49 seconds to go, and we have 5 sprinters today, starting from the first 2K. So now it is 2 challenges, the desert and the mountain. Today we have also maybe about that distance is 10K challenge, the desert and the mountains, the both for 10Ks, and the 5 sprinters on the way, and the start for the first kilometers, it will be in a 3K. So now let's go. We just start right now. على بركة الله. Michael Kennedson, and we see now all the names from Danish Pavlova, Team NZ, Colnago CM Team, UAE Clan Team 1. So Ollie Jones, he is back this week. We miss you last week, Ollie. So now we have Philip Graves, we have Tim Cutler from Australia, we have Danish Pavlova, Kennedson and Ollie Jones and Vink. We have from New Zealand, Team NZ, Philip Graves and Bruce Baird, Tim Cutler. We have UAE Clan Team 1, Mr. X100, Rakav the Pablo Popovich, Rinosh. We have UAE Clan Team 2, Ahmed Al-Taneji. We have Hassan Al-Ramethi, Fadl Amin, Zayed Hamdan. UAE Clan Team 3, Yusuf Mirza and Abdullah Qaisiya, Nasser Al-Khalifa, Colnago CM Team. We have Juan David Vargas, we have George Garcia, we have Carlos Maria Galigo and Julio Orrigo. Now in this moment we have Julio Orrigo with the group. Happy for you, Julio Orrigo, in good condition showing now. And Juan David Vargas, this man, he just came from category 2 group. So now that group is big now, 14 riders, and Juan David Vargas, he just trying to catch the group 1 to stay with them. The speed is more than 40 kilometers an hour, and they just accelerate from the first start. So what aggressive start today. Again, 39 in this section is very hard for everyone. Look, it's windy. The wind is showing now. Juan David Vargas, Vink is here, Kenob is here, Bruce Baird, Pablo Popovich. Welcome back, Pablo Popovich, and Mr. X100 now with his helmet, the blue helmet. Pablo Popovich with him. His teammates here, Mr. X100, the leader of the team, UAE Clan Team 1. He won 4 titles last week, strong in the sprint, and he's ready for the sprint today again. Vink and Olio Origo, Cristiano Kena, he's did great job last week, Kena. Pablo Popovich also. We have Bruce Baird, Philip Graves, and also we have Vink, Kennedson, Cutler, Rakadhib. Happy to see you, Rakadhib, there. That Mr. X100 is attacking now 800 meters. It is about to start the first challenge of the day. Mr. X100 taking the lead now. It's in front. Pablo Popovich is trying to come with him. So now two riders from UAE Clan Team 1. Philip Graves beside the both riders here. So it is about to start. Now it's Julio Origo, Bruce Ware, Tim Cutler, Cristiano Kenab. He just dropped from the group. Hassan Al-Ramaith is there. Look at this, Mr. X100 again. And this sprint is taking now the lead. Mr. X100 from UAE Clan Team 1 with his teammate Pablo Popovich. Philip Graves is coming now with his blue jersey. And also Bruce Baird. Bruce Baird is coming with Vink. Vink and Bruce. So Hassan Al-Ramathi joining them. Bravo Hassan. And the bros from Canada. Pablo Popovich. Ollie Jones is coming. So we just now crossed the gate, the start gate, and one sprint is 900 meters. Pablo Popovich, what happened? There is something wrong with Mr. X100. He's just behind now. He's starting to push 5.2. It is now Pablo Popovich. Hassan Al-Ramathi is coming. Ollie Jones is moving. So the acceleration now to the sprint, the final 700 meters, and this is the first K. Hassan Al-Ramathi, he's just trying. And also there's from Colombia, the Colombian riders, George. George is good condition. What performance from George. Oh, George Grass, he's just trying to win this section. He looked great, 5.7 in this moment. Venky just trying, Bruce Baird, and still Pablo Popovich leading with Hassan Al-Ramathi. Yalla ya Hassan, in good condition. Hassan Al-Ramathi. Hassan Al-Ramathi is trying to take this. Yes, Hassan Al-Ramathi from UAE Clan Team 1. Mr. X100 is just coming. Yes, Mr. X100 from UAE. He just opened the gap in the last 200 meters. Mr. X100 more than 600 watt with Mr. X100, the Emirati riders from UAE Clan Team 1. And the first title now for UAE Clan Team 1, Mr. X100. What excellent sprint, Mr. X100. You surprised everyone. He just came from behind and he just opened the gap like 100 or 200 meters before the checkpoints, and he just get the green jersey. So the first title now for UAE Clan Team 1, Mr. X100 in 1 minute 23 second point 999. Then the second position, Philip Graves from England, and Hassan Al-Ramathi from UAE Clan Team 2. He just came in the third position. Vink for Kennethson in 5th position. Cristiano Kenab. What a performance today, Cristiano from UAE. Yeah, he just finished in 6th position. Cristiano Kenab. Pablo Popovich in 7th position. Ollie Jones 8th. Rakab Adib in 9th position in 1 minute 27. Julio Origo again with top 10. The second time with top 10. Julio Origo in a sprint. So the race is going now. It's 45 kilometers today. Happy to see you, everyone. So Philip Graves and Mr. X100, the first title. This 5 kilometers is done. 900 meters. Then we are going to start the second sprint today. ركاض الذيب. يلا يا ركاض، اليوم يومك يا ركاض. ومستر X100، يا سلام الله عليك، يا سلام الله عليك يا مستر X100. اتاك من مستر X100 الآن. وفي هذه اللحظات والستارت 600 متر 500 متر عن الستارت. 500 meters to start the second sprint. Mr. X100, the UAE riders, he's just trying now to go before the checkpoint. He's just starting and taking this strategic. So now Mr. X100 going and trying to open this gap Pablo Popovich and Philip Graves. Ollie Jones now is moving from team Pablo. Pablo is trying again, so still taking the lead and pulling the group with the second sprint to start. Mr. X100, he's at acceleration now. That acceleration from UAE. Clan Team 1, Mr. X100, 148, the heart rate for this man. That it is mean. He is riding in a threshold point. Mr. X100 is just pushing 35 kilometers an hour now to 40 kilometers an hour. Again, the sprint is 800 meters, Mr. X100, and the big challenges becomes now in the second position. Philip Graves taking the lead with 600 watt. Philip Graves, but Mr. X100 is just trying with Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones and Tim Cutler. Pablo Popovich is trying. Ollie Jones is opening the gap, and he's going now to win this more than 570, 600 watt. It is Ollie Jones. He will take this section. The second sprint's going to be for this man from New Zealand, Ollie Jones. But Philip Graves from England, this man, he is very strong indeed. He is coming. He looks strong. Maybe he will take it 8.6 with Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones and Hassan al-Ramithi. What a performance from Hassan. Hassan al-Ramithi, 1 minute point 7. 1 minute 7 seconds for that K. Hassan al-Ramithi, the rainbow jersey. Hassan al-Ramithi from UAE. He just took the second sprint on his yellow Colnago bike. So now the two riders from UAE, Hassan al-Ramithi and Mr. X100, two sprints now for both riders from UAE. Again, with his rainbow jersey now, Hassan al-Ramithi, he just make that finish. And look at this, he's just trying now to come back. Go, 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 Hassan, go. With 182 heart rate beat, Hassan al-Ramithi from UAE Clan Team 2. He just trying now, Hassan with Ahmed al-Taneji now. Hassan al-Ramithi with his team, he just trying, the only one from UAE Clan Team 2 here, Hassan al-Ramithi. More than 14 riders. Hassan al-Ramithi, the UAE rider Hassan, he just won this section. The second sprint for UAE Clan Team 2. Team NZ, Bruce Beard, he came second. Danish Pavlova team, Ollie Jones third. And the team NZ, Philip Graves, he was fourth. And Tim Cutler fifth. Danish Pavlova team, Kennethson again with 6th position. Vink, he came 7th. And Pablo Popovich, he was in the 8th position. Rakava Deeb in 9th position. And Mr. X100, he just came 10th, the winner in the first sprint. And he just back again to the group and pulling this group. UAE Clan Team 1, Pablo and Rakab, Mr. X100, they're in the top 10. Philip, he trying. Ricardo DB just back. Three riders from UAE Clan Team 1 in this group. Pablo Popovich, Hassan al-Ramithi, with Ricardo Deeb and Mr. X100. Ollie Jones looking for the second or the third sprint now. The first sprint for Mr. X100, the second one for Hassan al-Ramithi. Now the sprint number 3 with Ollie Jones. He just crossing the checkpoints, I mean the start points at the gate. Now already more than 7 riders, 8, 9, 10 riders, they're crossing this, and about 800 meters. 800 meters. Let's go. We will finish in 700 meters. Still there. So Hassan al-Ramithi, he did a great job today. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sprint number 3. Hassan al-Ramithi, he was great today. Pablo Popovich, Mr. X100. Vinky just trying now to go. 9.600 now. It is about 2 second and 1 second gap. Rakava Vivan, Pablo Povich, Ollie Jones, Mr. X100, Philip Graves, Tim Kettler's about to start. This the checkpoints. Sprint number 3. Oh, it's Mr. X100 again. Mr. X100. 1 minute and 16 seconds. Green jersey. The second title for Mr. X100, the Emirati. So now UAE Clan Team won 2 titles for Mr. X100. He surprised everyone. He just came in the end. It was big challenge with Ollie Jones and Bruce Baird. Ollie Jones, he just came in second position. Mr. X100 again in the third sprint. So again, Mr. X100, there one attack now from Vink. Vink and Pablo Popovich, Bruce Baird, Philip Graves, Kennedson with Mr. X100. It's one group. It's again one group. They are moving right now. Philip Graves here and Bruce Baird, Mr. X100, Kennedson, Kettler, Vink, Rakava Vib, Hassan al-Ramethi. Hassan al-Ramethi, he just dropped behind. 51 seconds. So Hassan al-Ramethi, he was the winner in the second sprint. So 2 titles for Hassan al-Ramethi, 1 title from Mr. X100. He just came second in the third sprint. So it is UAE Clan Team 2. Hassan al-Ramethi with his green jersey. 2 jerseys with this man. He won the rainbow jersey and the green jersey. So now he just dropped. It's about 1 minute behind. He is trying now to catch the group. The group 1. They are going forward. And it is Ricardo Dib and Mr. X100 and Vink with Pablo Popovich, Philip Graves, which is good. 3 riders from UAE Clan Team 1. They are in front this race with the group 1. Mr. X100, prepare yourself right now. It is big challenge on this sprint. The winner for 4 sprinters last week on Friday, Mr. X100 from UAE. He is now with his green jersey. He's just trying again. The first sprint was for Mr. X100. He just crossed this. Just starting there in 12K. We have now 800 meters. Let's go, Mr. X100. Okay. The speed is rising. 45 kilometers. The water is high. Now 141. The heart rate beat with Mr. X100. He can do it. He can do it. He's pushing now. They are trying behind you. 420. Reaching 500. This big challenge with Philip Graves. Side by side now competing each other. Let's go. Let's go, Mr. X100. Philip Graves, it's your chance now. No one can beat Mr. X100 in this moment. He is in front. He is with big challenge. About 400 meters, 300 meters. Mr. X100 will take the 4th sprint now for him. So he's just going. Mr. X100 in the last 200 meters. Go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going. His teammate, Rakava Vib, he's trying to come with Pablo Popovich. Philip Graves is there, side by side. Still the man from UAE, the Emirati rider, Mr. X100. He will take it. He will take it at 100%. He will take it, Mr. X100. Mr. X100, he just won this. That is the time, Mr. X100. And that K, Rakava Vib. Oh. How comes Rakabaviv at 619? He was in front. He was in front. I don't know what happened. So Rakabaviv from UAE clan team won. He just took this. I'm not sure. So Rakabaviv from UAE clan team won. I'm happy for him, but was Mr. X100 taking the lead. He was in front. He was in front and he was crossing. So now Mr. X100 with Kennedson and Ollie Jones, Pablo Povich, and Rakabaviv, the fourth title with him. Congratulations, UAE clan team won. Mr. X100 preparing himself again. So we are right now in the 5 sprint, the last sprint of the day for 1K. It will be starting after 1 kilometer. So prepare yourself, Mr. X100. Pablo Popovich, Kennedson, Bruce Baird, Ollie Jones, Tim Cutler, Hassan al-Ramithi. Oh, from behind this man, Hassan al-Ramithi with 1 minute and 16 seconds. He just took 3 titles today. What this man doing? He's from behind. You know, he just dropped by 1 minute behind. But in that case, he was the fastest rider today. Oh, Hassan al-Ramithi. Take me back to see him. oh يا حسن يا حسن يا حسن ما هذا يا حسن ماذا لديك اليوم يا حسن أداء كبير حسن الرميثي. He just crossed that challenge, the best time here with Hassan al-Ramithi's 1 minute 16 seconds and 0.13. Hassan al-Ramithi from UAE clan team 2, 3 titles today. So the rainbow jersey, the green one and the red one. This man, he just make it, and he is now behind them, and he's just trying to catch the group. And at the same moment, look at the right screen. It is about to start. Mr. X100, he is ready for the last battle in the sprint. It is the last sprint. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It is now Philip Graves. Philip Graves from Team MZ. Now it's Pablo Popovich with Tim Cutler, Philip Graves, Bruce Baird, Vink, Ollie Jones, and Mr. X100. Go, 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 go. I hope this time he can do it. So now Mr. X100 moving. He's now in his green jersey. The first sprint it was for him. Pablo Popovich, his teammate, UAE clan team 1. He's just trying now 2 riders, but Ollie Jones, be careful. That New Zealand rider, that champion, he's coming. He's coming. But who's that taking the lead? Mr. X100 is still going. It will be 1 minute and 18 seconds approximately. Now, Mr. X100 is taking the lead with Pablo Popovich, Bruce Baird with Vink. They are trying now from behind. Philip Graves is trying. Ollie Jones is pushing. Vink, the Danish riders, is trying again. And Bruce from Canada, he's coming from behind. Tim Cutler, he is moving. Mr. X100, all what he gets, he will cross the line now. It is going to be the best time. Mr. X100, he will cross the line, the checkpoint line now with Mr. X100. So be careful about Hassan al-Ramithi. Mr. X100, he just crossed this, and the second title for you, Emirati rider, Mr. X100 on his yellow bike, Colnago. Let's go, Mr. X100. Well done. Well done, Mr. X100. Now again, 1 minute 22 seconds in a windy area. It's very hard section of the race. We are moving right now to the long challenge. It is the King of Desert Challenge. It is about 10K. Come on, Mr. X100. Keep going and take a breath. Try to recover a little bit. Hassan al-Ramithi, he just trying to cross. Look at him now. This man with 3 titles, his heart rate reaching the maximum 180 heart rate beat with Mr. Hassan al-Ramithi, UAE Clan Team 2. He is just going now and pushing, and he's trying to take the 4th title. 2 titles for Mr. X100, 3 titles for this man. He is behind, he is pushing, he is trying to beat the time. He is trying to beat the time. Hassan al-Ramithi. Hassan al-Ramithi. He can do it or not. He is going now. Hassan al-Ramithi with near a maximum heart rate, pushing more than 600. He is trying to cross the last sprint. Oh! He's still no. He's still Mr. X100 with his time. So, congratulations, Mr. X100. Mr. X100, 2 titles. UAE Clan Team 1, 2 titles of the day. Hassan al-Ramithi from UAE Clan Team 2, 3 titles. The 5 sprints today belong UAE team. Let's go now, Mr. X100. He's just waiting for the long challenge. 10K. It's endurance challenge. King of Desert. Windy areas. Very hard to move in this section. Let's go, Mr. X100. But he will face a huge challenge from Ollie Jones and Bruce Baird and Philip Graves with Vink and Knudsen. That rider from Team NZ. They are ready to challenge now with Tim Cutler repairing himself. This man from Australia is very strong. With Vink, we can see now Knudsen, Ollie Jones repairing. So 1K to start the King of Desert Challenge. Let's go. It will be starting in 20K. 20. That's mean still we have 1800 meters to start. Rakab Deep, repair yourself. Happy to see 3 riders from UAE Clan Team 1 in the Group 1. Mr. X100, Pablo Popovic, Rakab Deep. Team NZ, that Team NZ, I can see right now Tim Cutler with Philip Graves and Bruce Baird. 3 riders with the blue jersey, they are here. Danish Pavlova. We can see Knudsen with Ollie Jones and Vink. So it is big challenge to be 3 riders from Danish Pavlova with 3 riders from Team NZ. UAE Clan Team 1, so the 9 riders that belong to teams, they are very strong indeed. It's big challenge going to be in the coming meters. It is 1 kilometer to start the endurance challenge. The endurance challenge today is starting after 1 kilometers. So it is the King of Desert, Pablo Popovic, the man with 2 sprint titles, Mr. X100, taking the lead right now. .400 to start. Still Pablo Popovic with Mr. X100 and Bruce Baird, Ollie Jones, Philip Graves. Vink, Rakavavib, they are in front. Pulling now, Mr. X100, preparing himself for this long endurance challenge. 10K. Get ready, everyone. Philippe Graves waiting for you. Tim Cutler, where are you? Great, Cutler. Great, great. It's 4.3 with Tim Cutler. It is your time, Cutler. Vink, Ollie Jones, Bruce Baird, Philip Graves. There is one attack. I can see one attack now. Philip Graves. ركاض الذيب. يلا يا ركاض. ركاض الذيب attacking in this moment. Behind him I can see Philip Graves. Mr. X100 in good condition, third position right now. Tim Cutler behind him with Pablo Popovich and Bruce. Vink is there. Vink and Ollie Jones, they are in the chasing behind. Now little accelerate from Ollie Jones, catching the group in front. They come 5 to 6 riders together. So 6.2 with Rakab Deep, 4.3 with Philip Graves, 5.3 with Mr. X100, which is great. Rakab, you are doing great job right now. Welcome back, Rakab, on endurance and very high performance. So now, Mr. X100, the man with 2 sprint titles, he's there with his green jersey. He's just trying to be there and watching them, and he's pushing now 300 watt. He's okay. His heart rate is stable now. It's 144. He looks strong and fresh. Thank you very much for this. We are watching you now, Mr. X100. Keep going. And his teammate now, Rakab Adib. Rakab Adib from UAE Clan Team 1. They are dominating the race and they are pulling the race in front. Still Rakab Adib with very high performance now. Rakab Adib, the best time going to be for Rakab. 6.6. He's still going by 6.6, but Philip Graves, he's trying now to reach that 6.5. Now Philip Graves and Rakab Deep fighting. Mr. X100 is coming. This man, the Emirati riders, he was watching you and he's tracking your what? Oh, it's Rakab Deep. Rakab Deep now with Mr. X100 in very great position in this 5.2. Pablo Popovich, Mr. X100 again reaching the 5.1, 4.8 in this moment. Yalla, bravo, Mr. X100. It's Mr. X100 now. It's very long distance, 8 kilometers. Still very long. It's very hard section. 43 kilometers an hour, Mr. X100. 5.3. Bravo. Ollie Jones, he's coming. Be careful. He's good condition now. And Tim Cutler, 4.9. And also we have Vink, 3.8. Vink now, 4.1. Kennethson, 4.6. Be careful about him. Mr. X100, you are the best. Mr. X100, 5.5. 5.3 with Mr. X100. UAE Clan Team 1. Keep going and stay in same position until this moment. The great job from UAE Clan Team 1. Cristiano Kino from UAE in the chasing group. He just crossing the 20K right now. and the endurance challenge, the king of desert title. Let's go. It is big challenge now in front. Mr. X100 leading the best time until this moment with Mr. X100. You are the best. 6.3 with Mr. X100. 400 watt right now is pushing, 142 is heart rate, 244, and Pablo Popovich is moving. Look at Philippe Graves. Philippe Graves in good condition too. Still Mr. X100. Mr. X100 now. It is about 6 kilometers now. It's about 6 kilometers to the finish. The checkpoint. 6K to the checkpoint. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It is Philip Graves now. Philip Graves and Ollie Jones. Be careful, Mr. X100. You just take your breath. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. In and out. In and out. And so gently. Go, 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 go. Rakab Adhib. Philip Graves and Pablo Popovich. Bruce Baird. Where are you, Bruce? We are missing you here. Go, go, Bruce. That's Bruce. He's just moving. Tim Cutler, he's trying now. That Bruce again. Bruce. Okay. Bruce. 5.1. Bravo, Bruce. Bravo. You're again now. That's what I'm looking for. That Bruce Baird again. As usual, that man, if he will start, he will not sit on his saddle. He will stay looking forward, straight forward. This man, Bruce Ware, and Rakaba Vib is big challenge. I want to see this. Yes, exactly. That's so exciting now. Rakaba Vib, he's just enjoying doing this. Yes, Rakab. Allah عليك يا Rakab, Allah. Allah ya Rakab. And Philip Graves, he's coming from behind. It's very hard. I can feel that pain, everyone. I can understand that pain in this moment. It's very hard. It's very hard. Rakab Deep again. It's 170 heart rate beat. Rakab Deep. Rakab Deep from UAE Clan Team 1. He's just trying to take the lead. Mr. X100, he's still there. He's still there with 5.4. Allah عليك. يا سلام الله عليك. مستر اكس 100 وركاب الذيب ماشيين بطريقه ممتازه لحد هذه اللحظه. عندكم الامكانيه للفوز، امكانيه الفوز لهذا الفريق اليو اي كلان تيم 1. اذا الان يو اي كلان تيم 1 في هذه اللحظات بمحاولة ركاض الذيب. ركاض الذيب وفيليب جريفز الإنجليزي يحاول الآن خلف بروس بيرد. بروس بيرد وأولي جونز وفينك، لكن بابلو بوبوفيتش مع مستر اكس 100. مستر اكس 100 بعدك في إمكانيتك أنك تاخذ هذا التايتل. So now Mr. X100 again 6.1. Mr. X100, he's just taking now the lead in front. He's pushing. So it is about 400 meters or 200 meters, then 4K to the checkpoint in this long endurance race. It is the king of desert challenge, the 10K. Let's go, Rakab Adhib. Who's going to take this challenge now? More than 6 riders. They are moving and pushing at least 5.1. Now Philip Graves with Bruce Baird. Oh, Bruce. But his teammate now is trying Philip Graves and Rakab. There is one attack. It is big attack in front right now. It is Philip Graves. Philip Graves is going now and attacking. Oh, it's 465 watts with this man. So now, again, Rakab with Mr. X100. He's just respond now. He's responding this section. Immediately this man is coming and he's moving and looking to see what about the watts with this man. It's 6.2 4.1. Mr. X100 now again. He's back to 360. How his heart rate is reaching 150. This man, how is really serious. It's really serious situations for everyone in front. They are pushing more than 300 watts. Philip Graves again. And Kennethson, he's just trying with Philip Graves. Pablo Popovich, the UAE clan one. They are trying the three rider, Ricardo the Pablo Popovich, Mr. X100. He is still in great condition now. Mr. X100, it's 4.1. The best rider until this moment, Mr. X100. Mr. X100, the Emirati. He just trying to take this challenge. The endurance challenge is 10K. It is now the king of desert. Yalla, 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 yalla. يلا يا نجوم يلا يا بطل قدها كيلوين و500 متر الان يا مستر اكس 100 يلا يا ركاض ترى قادرين عليها هذه لكم الان مستر اكس 100 he just trying now he is now 300 watt almost 300 he's in the best time and doing great. He's doing great. Bruce Baird is moving, by the way. Bruce with Pablo Popovich and Vink. So now Tim Cutler, he's trying 4.2, which is good. Tim Cutler and Bruce. What about him? So now Bruce, he's now 3.4 and it's about 183. Reaching 300. So it is Bruce Baird and Mr. X100 is still taking the lead. It's 2K to the checkpoint. 2K, 2 kilometers. That's it, Tim Cutler. Stay there, Tim Cutler. It's a big challenge between you and the others. So now, Mr. X100 from UAE Clan Team 1 with his teammate Ricardo Deep and Ollie Jones with Pablo Popovich. Those riders now, they are just accelerating front, more than 300 watts. It's 45 kilometers an hour. And Pablo Popovich الآن with ركاض الذيب في هذه اللحظات. ركاض يحاول مع مستر اكس 100. ممتاز يا ركاض. ممتاز يا مستر اكس 100. ممتازين 5.3 and 6.3. ركاض ومستر اكس 100 يرفع السرعة الآن 14 تقريبا الفرق بينكم بين اللي ورا. نشوف الآن هنا مستر اكس 100 مرة ثانية. مستر اكس 100 مرة ثانية يرفع السرعة. ركاض الذيب يدفع بالواط مع ركاض مستر اكس 100 القائد. يلا 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 يا ركاض. خلاص دخلنا الآن في الكيلو الأخير. هذا يومكم. هذه إلكم. هذا التايتل إلكم. يلا يا مستر اكس 100 ترى هذا يومك. Bravo. 7.4 with Rakava Deep right now. Mr. X100, he's just trying to catch him. So now two riders from UAE Clan Team 1, Rakava and Mr. X100. In this section, 800 meters. They are pushing more than 490. The endurance challenge right now. The king of desert between two riders. Ollie Jones, he just trying, but Tim Cutler is trying with Philip Graves. Bruce Baird, but still the sprint is opening now. 600 meters. Tim Cutler is behind. Still Mr. X100 attacking right now side by side with Rakav Deeb. The both riders from UAE Clan Team 1. Philip Graves is trying to catch them, and Ollie Jones and Vink. It look like Vink or Bruce. Yeah, Bruce. It is Bruce and Vink now. Rakav Deeb again. Mr. X100 trying. Go. It's 6.6 with Philip Graves now. 700. Oh, what a performance from Vink and Rakab Deep, but still the best time between Rakab and Mr. X100. UAE Clan Team 1. Rakab Deep, 13 minutes and 38 seconds. 372. Rakab Deep from UAE Clan Team 1 with the speed more than 45 kilometers an hour as average. Mr. X100, he came third position. Big challenge. Vink, he just came in the end. He was trying. So Rakav Adib, he is back. Welcome back, Rakav. Now Rakav Adib in the third position, 13 minutes and 38 seconds. 0.372 with 45 to 46 kilometers an hour average speed. What a performance today from UAE Clan Team 1, Mr. X100 and Recover Veep. Where are you, Pablo? Yeah, he's there. He's there. And Vink, be careful, Pablo. Yeah, catch him. Catch him. Yeah, he's going. At Kennington, he's just trying with Vink. We just going now 30 kilometers. It is in this moment waiting for the last section, the last challenge, the last endurance challenge. The king of mountains is coming in 33 kilometers for 10K. We are going now and moving to the last section. The elevation will going to be 900 meters above the sea level. Right now it's 163. Here we go again. It is Pablo Popovic from UAE Clan Team 1's big challenge starting in this climb. So, Pablo Popovic with Kennethson and Ollie Jones, Bruce Bear, Tim Cutler, Vink, Ricard Deeb. He just fighting now. Mr. X100, he's just trying to catch the groups from behind. He is still fighting. And Pablo Popovic with Kennethson. Kennethson taking the lead. Ollie Jones in front with Kennethson, Pablo Popovic. So now we can see that Danish Pavlova team, the winner last week, the last Friday race, Danish Pavlova and Team NZ. So today we have UAE Clan Team 1. They are still there challenging with this team. We can see Pablo Popovic, Mr. X100, Rakadadib, and still the race is going on. So it is 10K, the endurance challenge, the king of mountain. We are now more than 355 meters above the sea level. Pablo Popovic is pushing now all what he gets. It is more than 500 watt. Bravo, Pablo. Welcome back. Welcome back, our champ from UAE, Pablo Popovic. Go, 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 Pablo. It is your time. Yes, he's just moving now. It's more than 5.9. That's what with this man and Ollie Jones. He's trying to catch his wheel. Pablo Popovic is there with Mr. X100. He's trying in behind now. It is 400 watt with Mr. X100. Mr. X100 in this climb. I'm happy to see that performance from this man, the Emirati rider, Mr. X100. He's just trying to catch the group. He's just behind the group in this moment, in this climb, and he just becoming the next level. So it's very high performance, 2 titles. So now Mr. X100, UAE Clan Team 1, today they get all the titles. They are waiting for this now. Mr. X100 is 400 watts. It is 159 heart rate, reaching now more than the threshold point. So it is riding in the red zone. Mr. X100, 160, 161. So still with 400 in front, they are moving and pushing about 360. It is your time, Mr. X100. Yes, he just accelerates. It's rising now, rising up. Mr. X100, and in this climb, in the 7th position, he's just trying to catch the 6 riders in front. They are pushing. Bruce Beatty just moving. So still there. Ollie Jones with Kennethson. Kennethson, the Danish Pavlova, Pablo Popovic with them in this section. Still Mr. X100. Where are you? He just become now in the chasing group. Mr. X100, he just now about 150 meters. What a performance. Go, 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 go. They're in front of you. You can see them right now. He's pushing 400 watts. 400 watt with Mr. X100. He can catch the group right now, and at the same time maybe he can take this title, the King of Mountain title. It is very near to your hands, Mr. X100. You just go. 400 watt and 500 there with Bruce. What surprise from Bruce. The Canadian riders now taking the lead. Look at him, 560. Now it's 360. He's just trying. Ollie Jones and Tim Cutler's. It's big challenge. It's big challenge between Danish Pavlova team with Team NZ. Then the Pablo Popovic is just trying now indeed. Behind both riders, the both riders are taking the lead now. Kennethson and Ollie Jones. It is about 6 kilometers to the finish line and less than 4 kilometers to the checkpoints. Let's go. And there is someone coming from behind and he's just crossing Bruce. It is, Bruce, the day use. Go, 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 Bruce, go. Oh, Ollie Jones is coming, and Tim Katan and Pablo Popovich. It's big challenge. Mr. X100 now in the right screen. He's pushing 400 watt. He's going now. They are in front of you. It's less than 200 meters. Go, 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 go. قدامك ترى مو بعيد مو بعيد يا مستر اكس 100. يلا يا بطل، يلا يا بطل، اضغط 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 اضغط. التنفس التنفس التنفس. Push and pull, push and pull. 420. Mr. X 100 looking for this title. He's very near to be in this challenge. Let's go, Mr. Alexander from behind. He's just trying now. It is 39 kilometers until this moment. So Pablo Popo is joining them. 300 watt there, 400 with Mr. X100. Mr. X100, the Emirati riders now. He's just crossing in this moment. Vink behind him. Yalla ya batal, yalla ya batal. They are 5 riders in front of you. It is about 2 to 300 meters. That's it. It's 400 meters now. Go, 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 go. It's 400 watt. It is good, which is great, Mr. X100. Very high performance. He just improved himself in this race today, and the last race, it was on Friday. This man, he's retraining very, very well indeed. So he look great and in good shape. Go, 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 Mr. X100, go. يلا يا بطل، يلا يا بطل. قدها والله انك قدها. روح روح، سرعتك ممتازة، ممتازة السرعة، والواطن نفسهم الآن وأحسن منهم أيضا، أحسن منهم. شوف شوف، رايح رايح رايح. يلا 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 يلا، ما تمشي ما تمشي. يلا يا نجم، يلا يا عملاق، يلا يا بطل. Mr. X100, go, 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 keep going, keep going. It's great, 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 great. Mr. X100, he's just trying now in this. So they're in front of you, 300 meters. It's only 300 meters. It will be almost done. So Ollie Jones, he's just trying. He knows there's someone there pushing more than 450 from UAE. Mr. X100, he just making a big pressure here in that group one. That group one, the 5 riders, and there's number 6 riders is behind, and he's pushing them for more watt and put. Go, Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones and Mr. X100 is here. So it is big challenge between 4 riders in front now. It is Pablo Popovich, UAE Clan Team 1. Ollie Jones, take all the responsibility in this moment and taking the lead. Pablo Popovich, he said, no, I'm coming now from UAE. He's there and taking the lead again. But still, Mr. X100, he's just now keeping that very high level and very high pressure, and he give that race more interesting. Let's go, let's go. That interesting moment in this moment, we can see 40 kilometers. So it is about 2 kilometers. It's only 2 kilometers to finish this. Let's go, Ollie Jones. Let's go, Mr. X100. It is now about 700 meters above the sea level. Mr. X100, the Emirati rider, he's just trying and pushing more than 400 watt. He's still keeping that. You will do it. You will do it. You will do it. You will take this title. You will take this title. Look at him in the right screen. His teammate in the left screen with Ollie Jones is still going now. Pablo, bravo, bravo, bravo. What is fight? It is a war. Look at this, Pablo again, and Mr. X100. He will not giving up. He is moving again, 40 kilometers an hour, and he knows it's only 200 or 300 meters. He can see you. Go, 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 Pablo. Your friend is coming from behind. He's pushing now more than you, more than everyone here in this group. It's 420. Mr. X100 reaching the maximum heart rate right now. It is going now. Everyone, look at this. It is 1800 meters to the checkpoints in this climb. It is 740 meters above the sea level in this climb. Pablo Popovich, He's just trying now in front, and his teammate behind him now. He's coming, he's coming, he's pushing. It is about 15 minutes, maybe, or 14 to 15 minutes. It is Bruce Baird. Here's Ollie Jones and Pablo Popovich, Mr. X100. He is in the sixth position, but he's putting more than 6.4. What a performance from this man. It is 6.2 with Mr. X100. So, in another hand, we have Pablo Povich 5.2. It is big challenge. Mr. X100, he can do it. So, we are now, it's 750. It's 100. So now it's 60. It's 760. Pablo Popovich, 5 riders in front. So it is Ollie Jones, Team Pavlova, Danish Pavlova, and Team NZ. We can see Philip Graves. We can see now in this moment, it is Tim Cutler. Philip Graves is just trying now, is behind. Now Tim Cutler's in front. Mr. X100 in great performance, 6.9. Reaching 6.9. Be careful, everyone. There is one rider from behind. He's coming like a bullet. He will catch you. So be careful, Tim Cutler. Be careful. You need more effort. Mr. X100. He's coming. He's coming right now. Go, 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 your E-Rider. He's coming again and pushing here. Pablo Popovich, his teammate. What a performance today from UAE Clan Team 1. The super team today. They are fighting so hard. More than 5 titles with UAE Clan Team 1 in this race today, the 45 for men. Let's go. What a race on this Friday. Pablo Popovich, let's go, let's go. But your teammate is coming. He is coming. He will win this. In your pocket, Mr. X100, in your pocket. Go and keep it in your eyes. Go, 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 go. It is about 100 meters in front of you. The checkpoint is showing. They are in front of you now. Mr. X100 is very near to win this. Yes, Mr. X100, we are waiting for the timing. Mr. X100 from UAE Clan Team 1 crossing the checkpoints. Who's going to take this title? Still, we are waiting for the time. Mr. X100, very great performance. He's coming from behind, and still we are waiting for the time. Who's going to take the second title in this endurance race? It is 10K mounting air, the king of mounting. Who's going to take it? It's Kennington. Kennington, 18 minutes, 0.5, 18 minutes. 18 seconds with Mr. X100. What a performance, Pablo and Mr. X100. But Mr. X100, he is coming, this man. This man, he is coming in the last 1500 meters. Allah يا بطل. يلا يا بطل. رايح جايبنهم من زمان ما شفنا هالشيء. Means a long time we didn't see this man. He is fighting in this way. Look at him. He's coming and catching the groove in this climb. What a performance, Mr. X100. What a performance. He's reaching the maximum heart rate right now. 168. He's fighting real fighter from UAE Clan Team 1. Mr. X100 joining the group in the last sprint, last K. Who will win this title of this race? Mr. X100. Yalla ya batal. Maybe he can do it. He can do it. He will make this history. Go, 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 go. Pablo Popovich, those names, very strong indeed. Ollie Jones, Bruce Baird, to stay with them until here in that final sprint. You are real champion. You are real champion, Mr. X100. If you are staying until this moment with those names, Bruce and Tim Cutler, Pablo Popovich, Ollie Jones, and Kennington. It is now the final sprint, 600 meters. Bruce is opening the gap. The sprint now. Let's go, X100. Let's go. Let's go, Bruce. Bruce and Pablo Popovich. Connection is opening the gap. Mr. X100, the gate in front of you is 400 to the finish line. 400 to finish line. The final sprint waiting for you. Go, 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 everyone. It's big challenge. Ollie Jones is opening the gap. Pablo Popovich is behind his wheel. So Mr. X100 is coming now, but it's very hard indeed. Kennethson is taking the lead. Ollie Jones is coming and opening the sprint. The final sprint is 200 to the finish line. It is Ollie Jones from Danish Pavlova. Ollie Jones is taking the lead. He's the winner. Ollie Jones, he just take the one. Ollie Jones with yellow. And second, Kennethson, Bruce Baird, Pablo Popovich, and Mr. X100. What a performance today from those men. Really, it's a great job, a great race. We can see someone coming right now, like Philip Graves. He just in the seventh position from Danish Pavlova. Ollie Jones, he just won this in the last 200 meters with Kennethson from Danish Pavlova team 2. So Bruce Baird, team NZ, he came third. Pablo Popovich fourth, and Tim Kettler from Australia, Team NZ, the fifth position. UAE Clan Team 1, Mr. X100, he was in the sixth position. After that performance, amazing race, amazing performance from Mr. X100. Now, Vink, we can see Vink and also Philip Graves. It's big challenge to be now the winner of team result. Ollie Jones, 10,000 dirham UAE dirhams for the winner. Ollie Jones, this man from New Zealand, and we're waiting for the team result. It is like last week maybe. Danish Pavlova, the first and second position, waiting for the number 3 riders now in this team. The third rider is Vink from Denmark. He just trying. No, sorry, from Australia. He is coming now in his way to reach the finish line. He will be the third rider, and he will be now in this moment the third rider for Danish Pavlova team. What a race today. What a performance today from this man. It is great job. It's a great job for Mr. X100. We are so proud of you guys, and so proud of this team. UAE Clan Team 1, Mr. X100 today. He just finished with the Group 1. It is so exciting and amazing performance from everyone, and especially from Mr. X100. He won 3 titles. Last week he won 4 titles. Pablo Popovich, welcome back with your high level. You are really doing great job. So now we can see this. Vink about to finish in this moment. All the way to the finish line. So Philip Graves and Julio Origo. Oh, Julio Origo, my friend from category 2. He just joined this level, very high level. Look at him. He's reaching now more than 400 watt. What a performance, Julio. Stay trained with Whoosh. You will reach very high level. You will be competing with those riders in front. So now, Philip Graves. What a performance, Philip. By the way, and the second, I think the second team going to be Team NZ. The third riders here, Philip Graves. Philip Graves, the third rider, about to finish 900 meters. He did great today, Philip. Thank you very much, Philip Graves. Thank you very much, everyone. Danish Pavlova team, UAE Clan team 1, Team NZ, even Kulnago team today. They were fighting like Juan David Vargas and also Carlos Mario Galigo with Julio Origo. So now Philip Graves, the third rider from Team NZ. So we are looking for Rikad Adib. I don't know what happened with this man. He was the third rider. They did great today. UAE Clan Team won. And if Rikad Adib will continue, he will be there and maybe the team will be with the top 2 or top 3. So until this moment, Mr. X100, he did very great performance with 1 hour, 0.7. So now 1 hour and 7 seconds, 0.47. So I think today, 7 minutes in this climb, that 1 hour and 7 minutes in this climb is very great performance from everyone. So all of them in same minute. Look at the timing there, that's timing. So 1 hour, 7 minutes and 35 seconds for Ollie Jones. And the same time and same timing it was Knudsen and then Bruce, then Pablo Popovic, Tim Cutler with Mr. X100. All of them, they finish in same minute. That is giving us like big picture for this future and this race with Whoosh. So we can see in every time they are breaking the timing and they very high performance. So that means they all the time training with us, training with Whoosh. So they're reaching this high performance and high level of what. Thank you very much, Julio Origo. We're waiting for you. Waiting for you to be in front with the Group 1 fight and getting 1 titles. Many titles there, 5 sprints with 2 endurance challenge like 10K, the King of Mountain and the King of Desert. The King of Mountain today, it was very grateful to see that riders from overseas joining in with Whoosh and doing that great performance every week and every Friday. Julio Origo is going to finish right now. Ollie Jones, that man, he was super today. And that Mr. X100 as well. Juan David Vargas, he is behind by 4 minutes. And Bruce Baird with Philip Graves, they just said that is Juan David Vargas from Colnago, the Colombians riders, about 6 kilometers to the finish line. This man, he's fighting. Happy to see you from Colombia. It's early morning there. They are joining us. And Cristiano Keenup from UAE, from Abu Dhabi. This man, Cristiano Keenup. And this man, he just trying to finish right now. And George Grass from Colombia, also he is behind Cristiano Keenup, and they are going to finish this race. That CM Galigo, front of him Juan David Vargas and Cristiano Keenup, Julio Origo, and it is big challenge for them to finish this race. And that challenge will be easy if you'll stay with Whoosh all the week. and you can train with us, and you can get our training design. There's many phases of training design with Whoosh. You can go through our applications, you will get it. So thank you very much, everyone. It was great race today. Julio Origo, the best result for this man with category 2. This man, he's coming in his way to reach very high level very shortly. Well, I'm sure about that, Julio Origo. He's very strong, but he needs more effort, more training. So he will get very high performance. You can see the timing. It's 1 hour and 7 minutes and 45 kilometers with this climb, 900 meters above the sea level. It's not easy. It's not easy. So again, we can say, Ollie Jones, thank you very much. Bruce Baird, thank you. Kennethson, Pablo Popovich, Mr. X100, you make this race so exciting, Mr. X100. Thank you indeed. So with Vink and Philip Graves, Julio Origo, all the riders from all teams, from Colnago, from Colombia, Juan David Vargas and George Garcia or Garce, and Carlos Mario Galigo, CM Galigo, and Julio Origo. So thank you very much, and stay with us all the time. Train with Whoosh and get the prize money with Whoosh. So see you next Friday, 24th of July, and the same section. And prepare yourself and get ready. And see you next Friday. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye.